Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Two shot, one fatally in Portmore just ahead of curfew. A man was shot and killed and another injured in a gun attack in Portmore, St. Catherine on Wednesday evening. The deceased has been identified as 38-year-old Stanford Betty, otherwise called Brasco, a laborer of Newland Road in Portmore. Reports from the Portmore police are that about 7:30 p.m., Betty was standing at his gate in the company of another man when they were pounced upon by gunmen traveling in a motor vehicle who opened fire, hitting them. The police were alerted and the injured men were taken to hospital, where Betty was pronounced dead and the other man admitted for treatment. The fatal shooting occurred just half an hour before the start of the 8 p.m. island-wide curfew imposed by the government to control a surge in COVID-19 cases across Jamaica. Woman charged with stealing from ex accuses him of abuse. A woman has denied stealing money from the car of her ex-boyfriend, who she accused of being abusive and controlling. The accused appeared yesterday before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on a charge of simple larceny, to which she pleaded not guilty. She is accused of stealing US $140 from the complainant's car on October 31, 2020, before their relationship ended. However, the accused denied the allegation and sought to clear her name while accusing the complainant of physically abusing her. "He took my car keys. We were in a relationship and my car, an AD wagon, was being fixed that day, October 31st, she explained. She added, "After we collected the car, it was night and I had a party to go to with my aunt, and he told me I wasn't going anywhere. I was in my car and the windows were down when he came over and took the keys out of the ignition. I exited the car and he had his keys in his hands, so I took it. He drives a Mark S and it's not the first time I'm driving it, and I drove it to do what I had to do. He's very controlling, and before the relationship ended, there was a lot of verbal abuse and it turned into physical abuse." In response to Chief Parish Judge Chester Crooks, she said she never parked the complainant's car anywhere that someone could steal the money from it. "I called him and he said that he doesn't want to talk to me, and I said, fine, if you don't want to talk, I'll shut down the car. I can use my phone to shut down the car, so I did it and drove his car to Constant Spring Police Station," she said. She is to return to court on March 10. 329 new COVID cases, one death. Coronavirus cases continue to surge in Jamaica, with the island recording 329 new infections from 1,314 samples on Wednesday, according to the Ministry of Health and Wellness. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases bring the total number of cases on record for the island to 18,237. There were also 50 recoveries recorded on Wednesday, meaning 12,456 persons have now recovered from the virus in Jamaica. Meanwhile, there was also one death recorded Wednesday, the lone casualty, a 61-year-old male from Westmoreland, bringing the overall coronavirus death toll in Jamaica to 363. Another death of a COVID-19 patient was classified as coincidental over the period. Of the newly cases confirmed, 191 are females and 137 are males, with the gender involved in one case awaiting confirmation. Ages range from 1 year to 103 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 105, St. James 60, St. Catherine 59, Manchester 33, St. Anne 26, Clarendon 16, Westmoreland 10, Hanover 7, St. Elizabeth 7, Portland 3, St. Mary 2, and Trelawney 1. There are 26 moderately ill patients and 18 critically ill patients among the 5,280 active cases now under observation in Jamaica. 2-year sentence for a cop convicted of unlawful wounding. District Constable Dean Hyman was on Thursday found guilty of a charge of unlawful wounding and sentenced to 2 years in prison. The verdict was handed down in the Manchester Parish Court in a sitting in Portmore. A statement from the Independent Commission of Investigations (INDECOM) said District Constable Hyman was charged on August 23, 2017 with the shooting of an 18-year-old female student on December 8, 2016. The student reportedly sustained a severe gunshot wound to one of her legs following an interaction with the officer on a staircase at Big Youth Plaza in Christiana, Manchester. The attorney representing District Constable Hyman indicated to the judge that he intends to appeal the ruling. The district constable was subsequently granted bail in the sum of $200,000 with 2 sureties pending his appeal. Former juvenile offender benefits from government truck driving program. After running from the police, getting caught and being sentenced to more than 2 years in juvenile detention for selling drugs, Jerome Hines, a resident of Flanker in St. James, is now on track to acquire a new livelihood through the Ministry of National Security's articulated truck driving program. Hines is one of 30 students in the first cohort who is set to benefit from the program, valued at approximately $20 million. The program, which commenced in January, consists of 2 modalities: part-time, which runs for 7 months, and full-time, which has a duration of 5 months. At the end of the program, the students will be certified by both the Caribbean Maritime University and the HART at the NVQJ Level 3. The Ministry of National Security purchased 2 articulated truck driving simulators at a cost of $82 million. They are located at the Caribbean Military Technology Training Institute in Montego Bay and the Caribbean Maritime University in Kingston. At-risk youth in vulnerable communities such as Flanker, Rose Heights, Glendevon in Montego Bay, Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, and other communities in Kingston and St. Andrew will also benefit from the program, where they will learn to operate heavy-duty vehicles using the truck simulators. It is anticipated that at the end of the training, participants will feel the demand to operate heavy-duty units both locally and abroad. This is an interesting program that can lead me to somewhere far better in life, and that is why I joined the program, to ensure that I become a better man and end up in a different place from where I started, stated Hines, after participating in a stimulators demonstration at the CMTTI last Friday, February 5th. Many in my family is not so fortunate to get a second chance. This articulated truck driving program is an opportunity for me to flip the table and be in a position to offer a better standard of living for my family. In addition, he said that the training opportunity is a means of securing respect as a big man in society, as at the age of 15, he was arrested by the police for selling drugs near a popular hotel in Montego Bay. I was unable to read or write, but I was determined to do better for myself, and this program is making that possible, Hines said, adding that during his time in juvenile detention, he made every effort to exploit the educational programs offered to become literate. The budding driver spent time at both the Hilltop and Rio Corby Juvenile Correctional Centers in St. Anne and St. Catherine, respectively. I told myself that I am going to join this program and be certified. I am trying to see how best I can get myself in a high-income skill, make some whole heap of money, and put myself in order in the right way without having to resort to bad things, explained the young man. In addition to acquiring truck driving certification, The participants are also engaged in activities that foster character development, conflict resolution, and team building while being prepared for resume writing, interviews, and job fairs. In August 2020, Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Minister of National Security Dr. Ho0ting commissioned the stimulators in Montego Bay. According to Chang, the acquisition of the stimulators is in keeping with the ministry's music, sports, and technology program to engage, train, and certify at-risk youth in specialized skilled areas. This will facilitate behavior change and develop certified training, which will result in socio-economic opportunities for young people residing in vulnerable communities. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.